Welcome back, everybody, to Are We Podcast.
With me, Jordan Robinson.
We need like a jingle or something. Are We Podcast? Are We Podcast?
Are We Podcast? Yeah.
And then I come on and
Maybe just leave it there. Yeah.
Maybe
We're all
next
back,
week.
the three of us.
Yeah, what's the crack? Good to have you back, sir.
Good to be back after a week of Barcelona. I was like ready to come home. I was
Were you?
on the plane.
You ready for home?
Yeah, you need the holiday after the holiday.
Ah, you do. Not like come back to your own bed.
The worst part was in the plane home. I randomly checked in Ryanair. It's a lottery. Like you can sometimes get an unbelievable seat.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can sometimes
you weren't paying
get
for the seat?
Yeah. I was a cheap bastard. Like, and I went, let's do this. Boom, 29B, the worst seat possible.
Right at the back, in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm an aisle man.
I'm an
I
aisle
can
man.
choose a seat. I'm going aisle.
I like something about the window. I like looking out the window.
I'd go aisle, then I'd go window, and then obviously middle. Middle's
no
the
one
last
wants-
choice.
no one wants
like,
middle.
Yeah. And that's like, no, I'm definitely aisle. I was gonna say sometimes I like window for the views, but when you see it once, you've seen it all. Like,
It's like people that put up stories of like do the view of like the clouds and like mate, it's the same.
Had worse Mondays.
yeah. Oh,
Fuck off.
I could get used to this. That's the song.
Or they do like the wee like location and then all the wee do loopy arrow themselves,
Right,
and then
okay.
do like the destination in the bottom corner, because when you're on a plane you've nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean?
What's your go-to thing to pass time on a plane?
Music and also like getting a couple like bottles of wine or something like that. That's what I done on the way over. Like, and I brought a book as well. So
See, I'm not a big drinker on planes.
I don't think
crows
I
me out a
very
wee
very rarely drank on a
I
plane.
just feel like I'm sitting there going, fuck, I'm blocked and I can't move.
we
Do you know what I mean?
quite a few in the airport, so it was kind of like had a taste for it. And I was like,
Lads.
quite a few. 2 Guinness. It's like, player. I've got a taste for it now. And yeah, it was good fun. But then we arrived and like, I came off the plane and was all, well lads, what are you going to do? And all the right, Kieran, we sobered up in the plane. Like,
Oh, you sitting on your own?
Yeah.
Just like a wee loner drinking
Does
red
he?
wine.
Who was
Beside a family of like Irish people going on holiday.
I was gonna say,
Imagine that.
there's nothing worse sitting on a
Yeah.
plane and like, you know, the person beside you starts chatting and you're like, oh mate, fuck off.
Yeah,
No,
I don't want to talk to
I
anyone on a plane.
hate that shit.
He was
that
watching-
squirt is out there every week.
I know they're on the estate, like
And I've sat here for long enough not acknowledging the squirrel outside, but anyway, sorry.
they run the estate, the squirrels, like this is their
There's a window
Here-
there, by the way, guys. These guys haven't just fucking taken a load of acid or something. Like,
Full on
there's a window there.
autism on today's
Man,
episode.
you just turned the screw.
Have you ever bought a carrot in the airport and brought it onto the plane and drank it?
Where you poured into like a 500 milliliter bottle. Yeah.
I've never done that. Are you allowed to do that? No.
No, you're
No,
not.
we were
okay.
going to the bathroom beforehand.
Last holiday to Santa Ponsa when we were 18, we all just like bottles of vodka because we were arriving there at like 11 at night. So it's like, guys, let's get the pre-swallow in here now.
I meant to tell you, when we on our last night, we were like, right, we'll go for one just before because we had an early flight, and we went into an Irish bar and we met all these boys from Newry.
What?
And they were fucking mad crack, like they were just so up for it. And one of my best mates, Brad, he met like the Newry version.
Brad?
Yeah,
You have a best friend called Brad.
My best friend
Bradley,
Brad.
but he goes by Brad.
a big brother.
He sounds imaginary.
He's Brado. He kept the whole holiday. Anytime I went into the room, me and him were sharing a room, and he was getting changed. He was turning to me, "You like any merchandise?
Like any merchandise?
You like the merchandise?
That's not a thing.
Like showing off his guns. Do you like the merchandise?"
Who are the boys from Newry? Were they like round your age or our age or what?
They were on a stag do, but what they were doing? You
I did not
raise
answer his
me
question.
up. Oh, they were.
Oh, it was Dylan. Yeah. He was on a big stag.
What did you call him? Their favourite colour was blue. All right, okay, no worries.
They were sound lads anyway, but they were all on GAA jerseys. That's how we immediately
Yeah,
clocked
so
them.
they were
Like,
from Newry then?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
but I asked them, "Do they know you?" Like, but no.
What kind of GA jerseys were they wearing? That's no point asking me this question.
It
Is
was a
there?
local club. I know that. So probably Newry, but.
Fuck me, but you're not giving him much to go off here. Like,
My dad would hit you. He's like, "Who are you? And who's your dad?" Oh well, you know, and not tell him anything. You need to give me some information.
I asked them, I was like, "Do you know Sean McAleavey?" And they all went, "No." And then I went, "Well, he's a comedian from Newry." And I went, "Do you know Darren Matthews?" And they went, "No." And I went, "Well, they're the only 2 fellas I know from Newry." And then basically they were all up for the crack, but then one of them was like got thrown out because he like done, "You raise me up," and tried to crowd surf.
Where was this?
What?
In an Irish bar, people are crowd surfing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the crack was mad. That's where I sent in the wee Asian boy dancing as well.
I want to get on to this here. Do you
yes.
want to tell us or?
Yes.
So there was this. We were looking around in the dance floor and we were like,
That didn't look like an Irish bar, really. It looked like a proper
That
nightclub.
looked like a club, yeah.
it turned into like it was an Irish bar and we walked in, all Deadly D music, and then about 10 minutes in there went, okay, time to start the party. And all the Irish music went off and it just turned into like absolute pumpers. Like,
Right, okay.
And then there was just this group of Asians like there, and like I think they were Korean, and one of the group members, as soon as the pumpers came on, just walked over and just started giving it mental
What's a
on the
pumper?
stage. Like
Oh, right, music.
yeah, like
That old discotheque music.
You know, good old Irish
touch me in
traditional
the
pumper music.
morning.
And last thing at night.
But he was clearly trying to pull, and like he walked over to this group of girls and just
I've seen
ripped
the video of
his
this
shirt
guy
open.
dancing.
Yeah.
If that was him trying to pull, fucking fair play to him.
He like ripped his shirt open and went like that and dropped it round him as if to be like do you like the merchandise?
Can we
And-
slip that in, that video in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what a
Because
legend,
he
like.
was feeling the groove, to put it politely, like he was feeling himself. Like
He was moving to the beat, but he like I don't know where the wee man got the stamina from,
fair play to him.
He was giving us stacks, yeah, in fairness.
and he didn't pull.
Speaking
Shocking.
about the discotheque music,
Yeah.
are you going to emerge?
Oh fuck. Probably not. It was on my mind there because one of my friends got injured and he put in the group chat.
Injured?
911.
Substitution.
He pulled his hamstring at the
Substitution, yeah. And I was like,
He done his SEL.
do I
Can't
ask?
believe.
I put
He
the
sprained his jaw. Things that you whopped off his face.
he had a bad injury, bad back injury.
Right, okay.
But apparently it's all 17-year-olds, so I'm like,
You're
So
going?
you're going?
hello ladies, it's me, Ciaran
Have you
Franco.
ever heard of the pavilion?
Just like comedians.
'Cause I know a few.
I'll tell you a wee yarn.
See that emerge though, like yet again, this is just me being an old cunt. I can't think of anything worse.
Yeah, that crows me out.
Exactly, Sean. Exactly. It's just a lot of people pretend they're having good crack and pretend the techno music isn't the same thing for 4 hours.
It's
Yeah.
more trying to get home as well. Would freak me out. Like,
it's grim. Like
It's in wait. So I seen it. So it's in a couple of different places. This emerge thing, and basically all the guys that are good are on at the exact same time in 3 different venues.
yeah, that's
Is
what
that
they're saying as well.
I
So
didn't
like,
know
You see this? Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
So like the 3 main headliners is like. It's what they've basically done is like imagine us 3 doing a gig there and goes, oh well actually no, I'm doing the Sunflower, you're doing the Pav, and you're doing the fucking American bar.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
One of them's in Boucher, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
so but Fiac and Eric Prids
Yes, I know that.
were on at the same time. So I think they had to like basically go and
Yeah.
pick your choice. Like,
I'd go Eric Prids.
oh,
like.
Eric Prids all day.
pretty
Like.
class.
I've seen Eric Prids in Bell Sonic and it was good. Like
So
in
Same.
Monroe Park.
Mulgrab and Disclosure, I think, might be on at the same time, and it probably
Fucking
go
hell! I
Mulgrab.
thought this was like fuck all people. These are
No,
actually good
it's a
people.
big
like.
thing, like, yeah.
and ketamine and stuff.
So I think
like,
it's not like £100 a go.
I think for a day it was 60, so 120 for both. So
Fucking
yesterday
hell.
I was considering it after the gig, and I was like, nah, I won't do it.
I can't wait to see all the TikTok influencers. What's up, guys? Today we're at a merge festival.
I've just dropped 2 bombs and I'm about to come up.
About to fucking come. Just full stop. Like.
See somebody keyed his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
TikTok guy.
It wasn't me.
God love
R.I.P.
him. God love him.
He's not dead, but he is to me.
Speaking of TikTok, I've had no one really asked each other how each other's weeks have been. Mine's been awful.
Oh, no,
What?
come on, Sean.
My TikTok comment section and Reels comment section has been off the
Sean,
fucking
Sean.
chain.
Shut up, mate.
Shut
Shut up.
You are the villain of this podcast. People are out to get you, like.
I'm like, do you know you see people getting views on their TikToks and you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, that, you know, you're just like, oh, just ignore it, buddy. But it was happening this week. It's like, holy fuck, this is nuts.
Was it on TikTok or Facebook?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
You're our daddy dingo.
Somebody knocked on your door.
Yeah.
I was shit.
I'm going to join Andrew Tate on what the fuck is that new social media he's on?
Rumble.
Rumble,
or
yeah. I'm just
something
going to go
like
on Rumble or something. I don't know.
That
It's
sounds
not
dodgy,
safe.
like.
But there was one, right? So I'll share some.
Hold on, sorry, by the way. The fucking faces you're pulling when he's telling the story, trying to get that coke bottle open. Bit of respect for the man here now. Continue.
If Coke Zero would like to sponsor this podcast after that moment of fucking, I don't know what the fuck. But but yeah, so some of the comments. One guy said this. This was on Facebook. This guy mumbles worse than Joe Biden. It's like, right? I was like, that's why there's subtitles on it. You fucking moon connect.
Yeah, there was subtitles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another guy, I really hope he's watching this. He commented something about like, oh, at least your dad was in the audience to laugh, encourage others to laugh, right?
Fuck.
And then I was like, at least I know my dad. And then, right? And then he came back saying like, mate, you're literally 40. Like, wise the fuck up. Why are you making dad reference jokes? And then proceeded, right? This is mental. Then proceeded to say, I replied. He goes, why did you delete your reply? I never replied to him. And then fake like quoted my reply.
As if
I had said something to him, deleted it. He had like screen grabbed it and then reposted it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
And then underneath it, replied to his own fake quote of mine. Being
What
like,
was the fake quote?
I can't remember. It's something like he said. I said something like, what was it? I can't remember.
You've got a list of enemies.
I can't remember. But and then the last one, he was just like, then he goes, you deleted your reply. You're absolutely fucking rattled, mate. I goes, you have made all of this up, you moon man.
I didn't see all
Did you
this.
check his
I didn't
bio?
realize the extent of it.
Yeah.
Was it like Brexit, West Ham?
No, his profile picture was like railings by the sea.
Railings by the sea.
Like a blue railings by the
Sounds like
sea.
a name of like a fucking indie album.
Indie album.
You're
Railings by
listening
the
to
sea.
Railings by the Sea on Radio 6.
And then all the other stuff was just the typical, you know, the good comedian stuff of, so this is meant to be funny.
When did the
This
joke
guy
start?
thinks he's mad.
Yeah. So, and then the typical reply to that. I've replied to some of them, but most of them just come be worse. And I think the reply to that one was, what did I say again? It was like, oh, if you think this is shit, you're going to absolutely hate the rest of my stuff.
Yeah.
Just blocking out the haters.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't put clips up of myself. Because I'm afraid of getting
One
abused.
rather muscular man actually replied to one and being like, ha ha ha, very good. And I cherish that man's opinion now.
Shout out the muscular guy.
Yeah.
You roid head.
Go on, roids.
But yeah, that's for my week, just dealing with TikTok madness, yeah.
I would like to apologise for last week because on listening back to the episode, the breathing that was coming out of me was fucking shocking. I was dying so much. You know when you're so dying, you have to like manually breathe.
Yeah.
I was like pure breathing down the mic. I listened to it back and I was like, fuck, I look and sound like I'm about to die, so apologies, fuck guys, I will try
You
and keep
sounded like
that.
that. You sounded like that boy from Breaking Bad in the wheelchair. There's the oxygen tank, and you're like,
Was it ding 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 ding?
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Don Hector.
great reference.
But apologies guys, I will try not to do that again.
After he inserts microphone up his nose.
Friday?
I'm
Were you
just enjoying
gigging?
myself.
Oh,
I can't even remember when was it last Friday.
just enjoying myself. Just something no good.
I'll just check my calendar. I was at a party.
I was gonna say,
at a
do you
party.
put in your
Do you
calendar
put
like out with drinks with the boys, Ashburn? Like is
Me and the boys.
weekends this scheduled?
In the courthouse.
So on that Friday, no,
Just
did we record on the Saturday or the Friday last week?
Saturday.
because you done
Saturday,
best of free after.
So on the Friday, I had a leaving do. Two of my friends went to Canada.
Fuck.
So we had a wee leaving do in the corner house. Lovely spot.
You got a lot of chums, bro.
A lot of chums.
I keep my circle tight.
Is that voluntarily or
Involuntarily.
involuntarily? I thought so. Any other stories from your hollybobs?
It's good crack. Like one of the, I got a lot of sleeping done. So it is.
I was gonna say you've got a lovely tan. You're
Yeah,
just as
it's
white as.
Siesta.
Siesta. Like my mates said, you're genuinely as soon as you get in a holiday, you become the most done-in man alive. You don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I'm the
It's
same.
true.
man.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like I went to a techno club one night and I was like, literally like, doof 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 doof.
Turns all the music down. The wolf tones come on. Asian guys take their tops off.
The Irish bar was the one night I stayed out for the full duration. The other
Convenient.
nights, yeah, and there was one key as well. So if someone wanted to go home, they would have to stay up all
I
night.
did not know where that sentence was going.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to eat crazy, man.
But it was a good time.
Oh, lovely. And also, see the food, stupendous, guys.
Stupendous.
What are you going for? What cuisine you go for on your holidays?
We went for steak two nights in a row, and like, see,
Crazy
These
guys.
guys-
These guys, what?
These guys, we love steak.
That's so Brad. You
Yeah,
know,
steak,
that's so
Brad.
Brad.
Twice?
Brad actually sent in a decent question.
Brothers written all over it.
But
Absolute
not-
medium rare bread.
Sure, if you let me finish, right? They came out with like cutlets.
Never.
They came out with like cutlets and padron peppers on top. Perfect bit of salt and all. I was in food heaven. We had a big bottle of red wine, a few slurps of rouge, as Peter would say.
We slip a rouge. As they say, all the trimmings.
All the yeah, and a few ribs and all with as well. And it was like proper.
I don't know about that.
What do you call it? A mixed grill. And it was
And
powerful.
then just to spice it up, a wee bit of peppered sauce, go fucking nuts.
Yeah, pepper ding's what you want on it. Like.
Yeah.
I'm a garlic butter man.
But you're just wrong. Sorry,
then-
I
and
don't
then-
mean to be that gay, but that's just wrong.
Even though I was wearing shorts, the belt over the shorts, and then I just undone the belt, undone the thing, and
Is we right?
Lads. And then my mates, like every night out, no matter what, I had to get the biggest ice cream I could get after it as well, like. And then, like with like Kinder Bueno, all the trimmings.
For more food chat, go for the Ciaran second channel.
Where I describe grub. Yeah, it was a big eating and drinking holiday. So it was.
That's what you want, just a bit of crack.
Just
Yeah,
good
yeah.
holidays back that. That's good.
I had a good wee gig in Pat's Bar this week in Enniskillen.
Lovely.
Any familiar faces playing with you?
Oh, there was a few. It was Connor Keys, Mark McCartney, Eamon McAleavey, and a wee new guy You only on about 5-10 minutes. Shane Todd, you heard of him?
No, never heard of him.
See your boy with a quiff?
No, it's very good. But the gig itself was class. But like, it was going really, really well. And then 2 girls in like the second or third row just started having a conversation between each other.
Yeah,
like, and just, you know, those people that are talking and they don't realise I can hear them. Like in their head they were whispering to each other, but I could hear them. And then it was going literally, I was literally like doing so well, and then like some guy in the second row, I mentioned Ian Paisley, so in his head he just decided to keep going, never never, and like
I can always get behind that.
he was saying it loud enough that I could hear it, but I didn't know what percentage of the audience could still hear it.
Yeah,
And I'm like 80% through his set, and I'm like, do I go down this road of addressing them and not knowing what way it's going to go, or do I just power on? I was like, fuck it, I'm just powering on. And then I got off.
Never.
And Aaron McCann was there, and I was all to Aaron McCann, did you hear all that there? And he was all, nah. And I was all, fuck, I could hear it flat out. Like,
that could have looked like if you'd have started on, was really like you were just picking on an audience member. Yeah.
So that's why I just thought, you know what, fuck it, ignore it. Because when I heard someone shush them,
Yeah.
so I knew at least some audience members were aware of it. Like, but just some young guy go, never. And
Is it a really young crowd?
It's going like, that's hilarious, isn't it? He's like, it's not, I want to kill you.
Oh fuck, that reminds me of the best heckle of all fucking time, like heckle interaction I've ever seen. So I was in Maherfeld, really nice gig, went well. I was on second, and then Serge came on after the break, and Serge had said something about being a woman getting the pill or something like that there, and some fella from the back just goes, you big hair, you.
Jesus.
And then she just proceeded to just open up a tin of whoop ass on him, like just being like, you know, spot the virgin in the room and all this here sort of stuff. That was all well and good. She came off, that one fine, absolutely put him down. And then we're sitting there at the next break, and this boy just walks up and a quarters up, and he's like, you remember the boy that shouted, you big hair, you? That was me. And she's like, what do you want?
As if he's not proud of it.
Yeah, she's like,
Here's my number.
yeah, like thanks. Like what the fuck?
See to anyone who goes to stand-up comedy, I need to say this. If you shout stuff out, you're not adding to the show.
Yeah.
You, like that guy in his head was all, sure, it was not really funny when you put me down.
Yeah.
It's like, she shouldn't have to try and put you down. It's melt. Like.
Yeah.
Even my mate at the Speakeasy gig going, and that's a true story.
Yeah.
He was telling a joke.
That was funny though. Like,
Yeah.
shit, that guy, he could do it.
You're like,
You could do it to Kieran. Just don't do it to me and Sean.
he has heckled you before as well.
I did,
He completed your punchline once. Oh.
Did he?
It was the charity gig in Ulster Sports Club.
I was not that, yeah.
It was the same fella. Yeah, you were building to the bit. Others, when your Nutty Crust bit people finish a bit of it quite
Classic.
Classic
stand-up
comedy.
Absolute fan favourite.
Joke of the year at the Fringe next year.
Here, let's talk about the Fringe,
That's.
because none of us were at it.
Well, I was talking to Peter E. Davidson. He was at it.
Nice guy.
Brilliant. I was chatting to him. He said he really enjoyed it. He's seen his shows at 1:30 in the
Lovely
afternoon.
time, like.
Class, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he woke up, flared for an hour or two or whatever, done his show, and then he's seen 2 shows a day. Every
Classy,
day.
full, like.
So he got to see 20 odd shows, and he was naming them and all. And he was all, I just went over there, didn't see anyone from Northern Ireland.
It's probably
Just
the right
because
thing to
I
do as
didn't
well.
see them
Yeah.
anytime.
Sounds like a good time.
Just went and seen all these different people. I can't remember some of the names he said, but I recognised a few of them. But he said it was just class, like, yeah.
Apparently Troy Hawk, like I said earlier in an earlier episode, is one of my favourite comedians. Apparently
He's the guy who greets people going into the supermarkets, does the wee pranks and all.
Yeah. Apparently he's unbelievable live, like.
Yeah.
And who else was there? Well, Vittorio got nominated as well for Best Newcomer.
Yeah.
He sold
I
out
could
every
see
night.
that coming, couldn't you? Like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
his Fringe debate. If he didn't get nominated, probably would have been seen as like a failure, because it was like,
He built that
He
up.
sold
Yeah.
out every night and then put on extra shows and also gigged on his day off. The gig on his day off was he just makes material up on the stage while he's there off the top of his head, which is kind of
Mad
mental.
Cunt has no fucking PR or management either.
Yeah.
That's mad, yeah. Fucking hell.
He seems to be like a proper like workhorse, like,
Yeah.
to have their
That's what you
respect.
need to do. Like, before this year, I didn't really know the Fringe or like much about it, but
Yeah.
I'm at the opinion I have of it is sort of like, you know, it's not something I'm overly keen to do.
No, I want to do
Oh,
it next
I
year.
definitely
Like, I want to go over and maybe do a wee bit of a run, stuff like that, but I don't think it's what it was in terms of like it'll make you or break you as a stand-up.
It's more the experience. I'm down to do it, and like speaking to William and all about it, it just seems sort of like almost a month-long holiday at times as well, where you do stand up in between.
I would love it just
and your
purely
network.
for the like, yeah, getting to do as much
Yeah.
as possible. That, but like if it was here, I'd have just as much fun.
I would argue that it can make or break you, but you've no control over it making or breaking you.
Yeah.
It's predetermined
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
going to make
Yeah.
or break. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you just go into it with the mindset of,
Let's enjoy this.
an
Yeah.
experience, but I just want to do it just to say to do it. But do you know why it's called the Fringe? because the Fringe, there's the Edinburgh like Arts and Community Festival, which was a festival for fucking decades, and then they started, which was in like the centre of the town, and then they started a comedy festival on the Fringe. So
Was that
literally on the
actually
fringe of the city. So it was called the Fringe, meaning like, oh, you going to the arts festival? The comedy is on the Fringe, and then that just became a thing. So the Fringe and the arts and culture festival, they're two separate things.
Every day's a school day.
And apparently, like all the comedy venues, like they literally are around the fringe of the city.
Oh, okay.
I know Monkey Barrel, like that's where one of the main ones was, and all the big dogs play there. I think that's where Gaddis's one was actually, Monkey Barrel, and they done, and then Aaron McCann done like solo shows in it after.
Yeah, and the other place is the Gilded Balloon. It's just like their student union.
Oh yeah.
But it gets called the Gilded Balloon during the fringe. I was talking to Thran Leanne, because she was over at the gig doing the...
Was she doing a competition over there?
Yeah, the competition.
How'd she get on?
Apparently she done really well. There was 10 of them. Someone said she came, in their eyes, they sort of thought she came around about third or something.
Class.
She didn't get through to the next round, like, but apparently she done really, really well and seemed to really enjoy it as well. Like.
Unreal.
She said she met up with Mickey Bartlett and all, they were out for drinks. Just seemed like fucking
Just
good
it
crack.
is just a piss
Good
up.
crack, like, yeah.
It looks like that. I love to do it.
She was
after,
only
like,
over for a couple of days, like, but seemed to enjoy it, like.
that Peter E. Davison time of 1:30, perfect, I think, and then you go out the rest of the day and just treat it like a holiday.
Meant.
I would like to do it sometime, but fuck, here, we've got plenty of time.
Sure, here.
For only young pups.
Where have you fallen our side?
Have you on our side? Would you like to win the room 101?
Yeah, let's hit it. Actually, boys, we need to discuss the results first.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Let's just touch on this for a second.
Well,
So-
Gary.
Let's have Sean have his moment here,
Hello,
because
Gary.
he's got a
the highlight of my
fantastic
week.
result here. Fantastic result. He's got a double whammy. We'll have to give it
After
him.
all that abuse you got,
Bit of a clap there. Bit of a clap there.
I think
Come on,
I'm really
here,
just
here.
guilt-
Bit of a clap there.
I think I've just really guilted people into it.
Wait.
After all, I'm going to be like, fucking vote for me. It finally came true. It does
Grind
work.
them down. So last week's pet peeve was the winner for Sean. It was paper straws. Can't really argue that, can you? Like,
they do ruin a good McDonald's.
and then also the guilty pleasure was eating a takeaway alone in your car.
Big food week for you, boy.
It's done the double. I'm going to stay clear. I'm going to stay clear of Chinese food and talk and
For 1
takeaway.
week, and then you're straight back.
And then I'm back to my golden.
My room 101 is not ordering a Chinese on Saturday night.
Someone actually, update on so that Deliveroo clip that we have up and thing.
Oh, yes,
that
yes,
keeps
yes.
spiking up.
Yeah.
And someone just commented last night going bell end.
Yeah, that's it. You know,
I was just like, you know what? He's straight to the point. Fair
Well,
enough.
someone commented on, because I have it on my Instagram as well. Someone commented on this going, what did he say? It was something like, I really don't want to agree with this guy, but I can't help but agree with his arguments.
Yes.
So I was like,
Shout out that
win.
guy.
So I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what the podcast is.
Yeah.
Like, just trying to fucking convince people of that.
Someone
sort of
else
stuff.
said, it's like this is literally just saying something for the sake of it. I was like, that's kind of the whole section. To be honest,
that is a podcast.
like I'm not losing sleep over gays on delivery bikes.
This is
not
here.
doing a delivery.
I don't know how I feel about this. I get his point, but I feel like I don't want to agree with this guy, but he does.
I just have a very
Hateful face.
Yeah, very hateful. Yeah, I come across very hateful. Apparently, thank you very much, man, for agreeing. Whoever you are,
Do you want to just put these people in the room 101 for you?
I like them. Keep it coming.
Like to love them. Right, room 101. So pet peeves of the week. Would anyone like to kick off?
Sure, I'll go with. This might be just from working in the office as well, but people. No, but
Do you work in
people,
office?
but like, even like when you're in a queue and you're waiting to be served, see people who don't have contactless. What are you doing? It's 2022.
Right, okay, yeah.
Because it takes them ages, and they're wait, I put the wrong pin in there, and it is a lot of older gentlemen and or people like. But just see contactless, have it on your phone or have it on your card. See having it on your phone, it's so handy. Beep beep, scan my face, scan.
That's what I do now. I'm a Revolut man.
Revolut,
Yeah.
you do that. Double click it twice. Bob's your uncle, wee buns.
On Android, you don't even need to click buttons. It just goes.
Yeah, it's
you don't
so
even,
handy.
It's ridiculously handy.
Well, like see, when I'm serving people, they're like, oh, and they're tapping it today 4
tapping
times,
it like
and he
that.
kept tapping it. I just realised they don't even have contactless. He tried to put it in, and I was like, "You're wasting my life." I could see the box cutter sitting
Yeah.
by the till, and I was like, "You could just end this, boy."
Well, that's sort of links into mine. Mine is people who don't own a smartphone.
What?
Mine's going even for see people who
There's
like,
people that don't have them.
and they're aisle like
Drug dealer advice.
no like
Shout out Ronan Linsky. He still has a BlackBerry.
a BlackBerry Curve.
Yeah, a BlackBerry Curve. That I'm pretty sure Ronan told me he lost it, and then he went out and instead of buying another smartphone, he bought another BlackBerry Curve.
No wonder I can't get a gig. He's fucking on BBM.
You need to broadcast. Who's looking at a gig?
Sean's pinging him.
He broadcasts on BBM. Anyone looking at a gig? No one replies.
Looks 8, personality 7, closeness 4 because you won't book one.
I'm pretty sure my BBM broadcast thing is still. Is anyone going to the example tonight?
Is anyone going to emerge? Get a chance tonight. But yeah, my uncle, who's like, well, I don't know, fucking late 50s, mid 50s, just cuts about my Nokia 3410. It's
What, the
bro,
bricks? Force hammer?
the big, the big
Yeah.
thing, yeah. And just keeps in the breast pocket. 2 buttons undone the shirt.
Does he play a couple of games of Snake?
Sure, all I need that there for text message and all. I just like grew up and get a smartphone. Some people are still cutting about.
That's
Or
fucking
people
nuts.
who like, do you ever see like the Nokia 3410s, but they've remade them?
Yeah.
To make them all modern.
Yeah.
Or they have like a real shit. It's just like,
Just get an
proper
iPhone. Yeah. See that anytime I think of boys when them checkered shirts now, it just reminds you of, dude, you're the man.
Big dupe.
That's such a niche reference.
Such a niche reference.
Yeah,
No one's
people
gonna
don't
understand.
He's gonna be massive. He's gonna be the
He's
next
going straight to the top.
Shout out Brian Forbes.
legend, Brad Forbes.
A guy who like was in probably in the 60s, would he have been?
Early 60s, done a gig with us in Strabane, first ever gig, and he was a fucking legend.
Fucking done way better than all of us.
Yeah. He,
You want to come on this pod?
there's not a chance he even knows what a podcast is.
No, he definitely walks about with a Nokia.
I really hope he's got a smartphone because I don't want to put Brian Forbes in fucking room 101. I love the guy.
He's too much of a nice guy.
My room 102's Brad Forbes.
My head's scrambling here because I'm doing that thing where I'm like, I haven't really got anything prepared. And I'm put on the spot again.
What about hangovers? Are you feeling a wee bit?
No.
Are you rough today?
I'm alright. For me, I'm bad. For me, I'm bad, yeah. I'm trying to think. Pet peeve this week.
Podcast co-host?
Podcast. No. Do you know what actually gets my goat actually?
Chinese takeaway.
I promise I wasn't going to do this. Wait, fucking right enough. My Chinese this week. I phoned it last night. I was back in Uri and phoned it, and the automated thing was, I'm away on holidays for a week. Chinese not open. I was like, what am I going to do with it?
What'd you go for?
Nothing. I
Dolce
haven't
Vita?
had a whole lot in about 24 hours.
I think that's a bit weird for a Chinese bill and when holiday. Like the record a voicemail.
I thought it was quite technologically advanced.
That's pretty good, yeah.
No, I think so. I was driving back up to Belfast today and seeing them emerge, kiddos running around and like
Those
youngsters.
kids?
Yeah, and like, look, I know raves you're meant to wear sort of a more scandalous outfit maybe than your usual night out, but like there's girls actually walking around and you just literally see their fucking like knickers. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Kieran's like, I'm going.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Like, rave outfits have just gone too far. Like,
Sean wants to see TS doing a burqa.
See, if you're not in like the double jumpers. If you're not in double denim, don't go.
But, like cohort fucking like boohoo man outfits. Like grow up. Like
Bring your Brad Forbes outfit.
Boohoo man fucking cohorts. That's what my pet peeve is.
Boohoo man.
Cohorts, like do the shorts and like the shirt that match.
Yeah, like the two piece.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I'd go with that there.
Yeah.
Piss
Adam
off.
Rowe, I fucking love Adam Rowe. Adam Rowe put up a photo of him at Jerry Cinnamon
I seen
about
this
a month
outfit.
ago.
Saying that.
I've sent it to my mate about 6 times. I can't get over what he's wearing.
Yeah.
He's wearing a white shirt, okay, grand. Like I can't remember the colour of it. It might have been like blue.
Yeah.
It was like blue open shirt, blue shorts, and like a big straw hat thing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This is like Adam Rowe, like a working class, like Scouse Scally comedian. And he's fucking cutting about like a Jerry
It's gone to his
Cinnamon.
head, like.
It pissed me off, so I actually quite agree with that there.
Thank you.
To be fair, I packed a blazer for Barcelona thinking one night I'm going to go out and look $1 million, and I put it on. One day my mate's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You look like €2.
You don't look $1 million, you look €2.
That's what I just said.
Oh, right.
Jesus Christ.
What is going on?
It's good to have you back.
But
son.
yeah,
Have you back.
Jesus Christ.
It's like you said last night when
I said a joke and you just said it back.
It's like, said it louder for people when the guy steals it. Last night when we were texting, and you were like, I have no idea what you're on about. So
I know. And do you know what? I've thought that many times, but last night I was like, I'm just going to say
There's
it.
times you do that. You're just like, what the fuck is happening?
Do you know what it is? You say things that you've been thinking in your head, and you assume that we've got that information as well, but you've had that conversation in your head with yourself.
You literally did a sort of this
I don't know.
podcast. It was like, oh, you know, the boys that are on the stag do from there. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean to me?
Like, you could be sitting there thinking in your head, I must go get them shoes. And then out loud you go, I'll go get them now. And we're going, go get what now? But in your head, you're thinking about the shoes, but we don't know you're on about that.
I got them shoes I was telling you about. What?
Oh mate, I have one of the funniest interactions last night. So one of the guys was talking to me about you last night, right? And this is his quote, and this is so fantastic. He goes like, he's like I have OCD and all this here, and I was like, all right, okay. He goes like, no, but like actual OCD, like Ciaran Franco OCD.
Put OCD in the man.
Oh,
You're doing great work for the community, lad. Well done.
one of my mates on holiday was going to bring someone back, and me and him were sharing a room, and I was like, no, we're not getting in bed beside me. And I went, why? And I went, because like I've got stuff here, like that it's, and I go, it'll upset my OCD, and he goes, you like playing that card, so when you're not having sex, you're just being a wee prick. He goes, if I'm not having sex, no one's having sex. Is that how it is, Kieran?
I lived by that rule for quite a while. Right, round up there pet peeves. People who don't own a smartphone, people who don't have contactless, boohoo two-piece men things.
Yeah, cords. Yeah,
definitely.
I gotta kick off the 102 this week.
Yes, guilty pleasures. Go for it.
Guilty pleasure. So, you know me, I like doing niche, but this week I was thinking TikTok's quite a guilty pleasure of mine.
Okay.
But not only TikTok. Do you know them videos on TikTok where it's like, get ready with me?
Okay.
Oh, will they show the outfits and the click and go?
More niche than that. Female, get ready with me. And they do the makeup and all.
Right. You sitting there at home with your root.
No, and then more niche than that. So there's a girl called Emma Kearney from
Right,
Derry.
so there's just some girl you fancy on TikTok for fuck's sake.
No. She does like a get ready with me. Her name's Emma Kearney. She's like got like 100,000 followers, whatever the fuck it is on Instagram. But like she does this like, I don't know why I find it so like.
She the one that has a weird voice?
Yes.
People!
Yes.
Oh, is it her?
I fucking hate her.
I love her. She's hilarious. She's like
fuck me.
She's like, get ready with me. Like that's like mad.
I know exactly who you're on
for some
about.
reason, it's like one of them ones where like I don't actually enjoy it, but I always find myself like not going to the next video. If you know what I mean? So
it's hard to turn off.
I've got to admit it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Okay, I can kind of see where you're getting this.
And then she like
does really annoy me.
And then she does like says she does like blue glittery eyeshadow or something. Like, actually looks nice. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing myself here? She's like, what's going on?
You're like, wasn't as good as last night's. Don't really like that. You're probably critiquing it
like she's going. She's like, I'm going on a wee date night with my boyfriend Lee tonight and all. You're fucking looking my love. Good fair play. I'm just
Lee'll be chuffed.
I just need to delete the app because I've lost her on myself.
I do know what you're on about. She's very good at makeup.
Yeah.
She is like
she's an artist.
She's not artiste.
So an MUA.
My guilty pleasure is Emma Kearney's TikToks.
Yeah,
get ready with me.
I think I'll do well. I do think I'll do well.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I'm gonna go with, because I got a new job. So I got to hand in my notice to the office, and I handed the notice in. This is a niche guilty pleasure of I handed in the notice with 1 week, being like, and the boss was like
a 1 week notice period of I'm fucking off in a week.
Yeah. I was like, listen, this is my last shift, and he was like, but like we're really understaffed, and I was like, that's not my problem, big fella.
Sounds like a you problem, but
yeah. So that was my guilty pleasure today. Shouldn't have done it. Probably should have given them 4 weeks notice, but I went in and went, see Saturday. After Saturday, sayonara, motherfucker.
Off you go. Will you be sad?
I miss a few people, but that's about it.
Jingle do a wee card, no? Give you a wee card?
No, because I've left like 3 or 4 times before and been like, I've done the Wolf Tones farewell tour 4 times before.
The boy who cried wine flare.
Yeah. And then like the last time I left, I was like, I'm not coming back apart from to do a couple shifts at Christmas to help you out. And then I came back, and then I just stayed and was like, Paul Scholes when Fergie called him to come back. It's like,
you're getting Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, but
just after a while you go like, I can't leave.
And then like I was saying to a girl at work, I was like, I will be gone by the time you get back from holidays, and she was like, I will see. So I think she gets back next week, and I'll be gone.
So is this your way of committing to the
bit,
to leaving? Like you're just like, I'll say it on a podcast and then I have to leave.
I look forward to you telling us more off license stories in 6 months time when you inevitably end up back there. Like.
Yeah.
Do you know my guilty pleasure is going back to the off license?
Yeah, that is guilty. It genuinely is 4 times I've quit and been like, nah. Like I've done the Wolf Tones farewell tour. I'm like, I'm going back actually.
There's just a party that obviously loves it. Like you love the shit of it, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is like. It's just when I thought I was out, they bring me back in.
I actually started watching The Sopranos.
You like it?
On your request. I'm 2 episodes in and I like it, but I don't think I was expecting it to be unreal. But I'm fully aware that like
you gotta give it time.
More. Yeah.
6.
I don't understand that logic of like, this is a great TV show. Just give it 2 seasons. You're like, mate.
I wouldn't give something 2 seasons.
Yeah, if you have to give 2 seasons, it's not great.
It is absolutely hilarious as well. It's wrote like a comedy almost.
Yeah. What was I going to say? So your guilty pleasure is handing your notice and work?
Yeah. Well, not handing it in, but handing it in when I should have given them a lot more time. We'll figure it out more time.
So like not working your full notice.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. My guilty pleasure for the week is wasting the day. Do you know one of them ones you just go, see the day? I'm doing that.
Today I don't feel like
doing it. There's a song about that song.
Just me in a onesie. Like the Bruno Mars video.
Get Bruno Mars to reshare this one next week.
Just wasting the day. Do you know one of them ones you go, do you know what? See the day. Not doing nothing.
No, just staying in bed.
Putting the feet up. Staying in bed.
Watching the
that's
football.
a proper guilty pleasure. That is dirty.
Like you shouldn't do it. It's so pointless.
Yeah.
You get
and there's so many things you could have done. We're not allowed to talk. Stop with the takeaway chat.
No, you know what
He's like,
justifies...
takeaway again.
What justifies that? They say if you don't go... You get 6 beers. You don't get a carry-out. You get 6 beers just to relax.
No.
Nothing?
Not drinking. Because that's doing something.
Yeah.
Or is it... Yeah.
You're doing something. Just fuck all. The most you do is boil a kettle.
See,
Wasting a day. I mean, wasting
Right,
it.
here's a question, right? What's your definition of doing fuck all? Like, you're saying, like, doing nothing, whatever. What would you say is a day of doing fuck all?
Probably land on the sofa with my hand on my boxers watching football.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd go for something similar. Just sit and watch the football all day. Do
I mean, one of
absolutely
these
nothing.
ones where like you're on your deathbed and you've completely forgot the day even existed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
You take a couple of naps.
pointless.
You know,
That's my god. Just doing nothing.
On a month last January, I was like... It was I have a weird memory with this. It was the Monday after I met you in Chickenbox. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a fucking... wee day off, and then I was like,
He met me once. He might skate off and do fuck all.
I gotta go work for the council tomorrow as well.
So I rang my boss and was like, here's the thing, feeling a bit sniffly here, might be COVID, better safe than sorry. And then she rang me back being like, yeah, well, you need to go and get a COVID test. And I was like, fuck. So I had to go across to the Shankill, which is a pretty rough area, get a COVID test, walk back from the Shankill. By the time the day was over, like, there's no point doing it at all.
Yeah. But yeah, wasted. Because see, today I'd done the opposite of that. I had quite a wee productive day. Normally on weekends I'm normally wake up down. I had quite a nice wee day today. I went for brunch to sort of
Seen you in your girlfriend's story. You were
yes,
staring
we
at
were
your
playing the
sugar.
bats and Banbridge.
Good wee spot.
Very nice.
Spot that,
But the queue to get into it. What the
Oh,
queue for
sure,
about 20 minutes.
that means it's good.
What'd you get?
I got chicken tenders and chips because it was about
Grow up.
12. It was actually really nice. So.
No, there's people that pisses off you when you go for food and they're like, chicken nuggets and chips or chicken
But it
noodles
was
and chips.
fancy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It, like the slaw,
They made
the
their own breadcrumbs.
the wee mail, all that shit.
All that.
Yeah.
For these.
So yeah, guilty pleasures, wasting a day, not working your full notice, and Sean's was
Emma Kearney.
Emma Kearney. I would not have fucking guessed you were going to say that.
I was disgusted in myself last week by picking something so broad. So
Yeah.
I'm back to my true roots now.
What do we like for time there, by the way?
Flan, we're doing well.
Questions
well.
in?
40 minutes in.
Do you want to go to questions?
Aye.
I got a few good ones.
I've got a few questions. I think the questions will be quite good this week. Talal Jomar,
Number one,
our goat,
Quizmaster.
We'll not get this question
The
just yet,
king.
but he submitted two, so
Can
do
you,
quality then.
are you allowing this?
What?
Is that not against the rules?
Well,
I've got a quick yes or no one to start us off.
go for it.
Hit us.
You have to do an Ironman challenge tomorrow, and if you do it, you'll get 20 grand, but you have no training and you have to do it in the current physical condition you're in now. Would you do it?
No, I couldn't do it.
I
None of
wouldn't
us
do it.
could do an Ironman without training.
So that's a marathon,
Yeah.
like a 100-kilometer cycle.
2 mile swim,
And a
which
2 mile
is
swim.
insane.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
Open water.
For 20 grand as well, if it was $1 million, I'd maybe
No,
give it a go.
$1 million.
It doesn't matter if you want to do it. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't know, boy. You never know what you're in.
Like, you couldn't even do the marathon.
I close my eyes and just keep thinking about like what I'd
There's
spend
a
the money
time
on.
limit on.
Is
Yeah,
there?
there is.
Oh, right.
Yeah. My mate just done one. Ram McCann, shout out Ram McCann.
Do you not see
13 and a half hours it took him. And he trained.
See, this is the thing. I can't imagine doing anything for 13 and a half hours. Never mind physical exercise like that. Fuck that for a game of darts.
I know.
I wouldn't even play darts for 13 hours straight. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Do you remember during lockdown when all there was to do was watch football?
Huh?
Do you remember during lockdown when all there was to do was watch football on
Yeah.
maybe a Saturday afternoon? I was like, this is class, 3 games in one day. See, by the end of the halfway through the second one, I was like, fuck, I hate football.
Boring, like I know.
Yeah.
But who asked that question?
Brad, what?
Big Brothers!
Brad, you need to count down these questions.
Yes,
big
I'll
lad.
do it for Brad.
Yeah,
I
do it for Brad.
For just like as if he's dead. Big memorial t-shirts for him.
What's the charity you're doing this Ironman for? The
Brad.
Brad Foundation.
Brad recently got a Benz, so Brad's moving up in the world.
Fair play him.
For fuck's sake. It's good to see our listeners are doing well for themselves.
It's great to hear. It's great to see. Colin McCurry, I thought this was a good one. By the way, do you know what the BBC gig?
Yeah.
You were in the audience. Remember Mickey Bartlett was slobbering about the guy in the front row?
Yeah.
That's him, this
Oh, is
guy.
it? Yeah.
Colin McCurry says, who is your dream and nightmare blunt rotation? So
Wait, what?
do you know what a blunt rotation is? So
No.
It's this sort of thing, like a blunt is like if you're smoking a joint,
Yeah.
but it's become a meme of like your dream blunt rotation is like 3 people who are good vibes and a nightmare blunt rotation. So an example of a nightmare blunt rotation would be like Jacob Rees-Mogg,
Donald Trump.
and like I don't know, like that fucking TikTok guy. Do you know what I mean? Just
Tom Smith.
There's shit. It's basically like dream and like nightmare, like people that have at a house party. You know, that sort of like who would just fucking bring the vibes down or bring the vibes up. But they're normally quite like niche people. So one of the ones you see a lot of times, like Louis Theroux for a dream one. You know what I mean? Just because he's quite like a chill, cool guy.
Will we pick one each?
I think we should do a collective one.
Yeah. Who are we thinking?
Well, I'd go Louis Theroux. And he also just seems a bit of a stoner, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Charlie Day.
Oh, from Always Sunny?
Yeah,
okay. That's a dream one?
Yeah.
I think he might be a nightmare. I think he would do my head in.
Yeah, I think he'd fucking wreck my skull, so he would like.
He'd be too all.
I think it would be quite. Yeah, I like him.
We'd all end up whiting.
I'm gonna say Joe Wilkinson.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I thought you meant Joe Wicks. I was like, what the
Hey guys,
I'm not smoking weed with Joe Wicks. For fuck's sake.
Joe, would you get out of
Joe Wicks is going in the nightmare one.
I've got a good one for my nightmare one. Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
I can't would put your head away.
Yeah.
So in the nightmare one, we've got Joe Wicks, Pep Guardiola,
and who else did you put in there?
Arlene.
Arlene would be a good shit, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'd be pretty great.
Her and Guardiola arguing. What did you believe? Arlene and Guardiola.
Arlene's all, you don't do gang pressing enough.
I do. More than you believe.
I thought that was a good.
Also,
one.
he'd be doing all the hand movements in your face while you're trying to smoke up.
Oh, man.
Another one then. We'll do back and forth again.
Well,
with questions.
That's it done, yeah.
Oh no, but with the questions.
Oh, the questions, yeah.
Ben Wasson asks, you have to do a stag do. Someone asks you to be their best man, and you have to do a stag do for them. What are you doing?
Fuck, what a question.
That's good.
That is lethal.
I tell you what I'm not doing, and I think some of you might say this is what you are doing. I'm not going Vegas.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go Vegas. No.
I would go shithole. Well, that's a bit rude to say. A shithole country in Eastern Europe.
This is quite
boys, we're going to Ukraine.
No, it's
boys,
not.
We're going to Ukraine.
No. We're going to Donetsk. No, somewhere like, I don't know, Estonia or Czech Republic, but 2 nights. 2 nights, 3 nights max.
3 nights, thanks. The
3 nights and just vibes.
Yeah, I like the idea of like a really random country, you know, like, yeah.
I think Estonia, somewhere like that there, because Estonia is meant to be lethal, lovely, like, because Northern Ireland, I played them a few times and it's cheap, but it's a lovely place.
Do you know what I would like to do, actually? Go, right, so it's things I could add into as well, like, go on a night, there's like a fucking mad, like, European cup night on. Do you know, like, fucking Slavia Prague versus, I don't know, fucking Gdansk, I don't know.
Yeah, that's stag
I think that'd be a good crack.
Sligo Rovers.
And you can get the bus, they book it, and then they take you to the match from the airport. I would probably do like, if it was one of my best mates, I think Munich during like Oktoberfest would be
Munich's
a big
one of
one.
my favourite places I've been to.
It's exact same, when I went to
Also,
Munich.
don't make the mistake, Oktoberfest is not in October.
It's in September?
It's in September, Some people get that wrong and turn up in October.
So why is it called October?
I don't know.
Does October mean like beer fest or something?
I don't know. I think it's like September 17th to like October 2nd. It's something like that there, where like it goes like a day or
So
two.
wait, hang on. Oktoberfest isn't in October?
No, it's in September.
That's why the tents will be up next month. I'm looking forward to it. The time last year was lethal.
Huh.
If you want to chat amongst yourselves, I will confirm this via the app Google.
That's absolutely nuts.
Did you ever go to the one with the tents in town and they do the big strawberry beer? It's like 12%.
I've done the ones like, it's kind of the same idea as Christmas markets, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it is the Christmas market. Like,
Alright, okay.
So yeah, I was right. Oh, what? I was almost bang on there. It's from the 17th of September to the 3rd of October.
It's like your national, it's like your yearly holiday.
I nearly got that bang on there.
You're licking your lips.
That's your religious belief.
You like a strawberry, you like a fruity beer, don't you?
I do. I like. Yeah. I don't know what I like.
That's like a beer with fruit. Not maybe. You like a fruity beer. You like a Kersley.
I like go through a wee cider phase.
Yeah.
I'm on a cider phase at the moment. I completely forgot what we were talking about.
I think we all have good stag do ideas then.
Yeah. I also wouldn't be opposed to a wee Ireland one.
Like Donegal or somewhere?
Yeah,
like,
somewhere like that there.
Carlingford's popular.
Yeah,
like,
Carlingford's big one
down there and stuff.
Depends on prices as well. Like we were actually getting invested in this, so we actually book a stag do.
That's quite a fun thing to plan, but no, I wouldn't go Vegas, which is sort of the go-to.
Should we just launch up side hustle? Are we stags?
Are we stags?
Is anyone interested to take a boys?
Yeah.
I'd be up for that.
Take us on your stag if you're.
It's
just us and we toast tours. Eating Chinese dinners.
Doing a podcast. There's some microphones here. Just keep talking, more fella.
Oh, brilliant. Kyle Milligan asks, what's one thing you wish you could do but you can't? For example, sing, dance, or tell jokes.
Oh, I wish I could draw.
I think that was a sly dig, by the way.
That was a sly dig.
Tell you, fuck.
I wish I could draw. I don't understand how people can draw. Like, do you know the way people go, the shade in here? And I'm like, just don't know what the fuck's going on when I draw.
agree.
Like, I remember our teacher shouted at me one time because we were learning to crosshatch, which is colouring in technique. And she's like, Sean, you're not crosshatching, you're just scribbling. And I was like, I need the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Art's not for me.
Drive.
The only crosshatch you have is a fucking jacket.
Yeah.
You
You're
love
right
it.
here in your crosshatch jeans.
You love it. Your goalies are scrappers.
Do you have kids yourself? That's another shame to you.
What an icon.
Shout out that guy. Yeah, drawing. Like, I can't do that either. But my choice would be singing.
Cooking or driving.
Yeah, I wish you could cook as well.
Yeah.
Your house is a fucking disgrace for fucking cooking.
we should open the fridge one day. Actually, we shouldn't. There's nothing in it.
We'll do an episode where we go through your fridge and it lasts 12 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the whole episode.
Here's oat milk and halloumi.
That's it. James Campbell. Any last day of school stories or pranks? I thought that was a good question. I know in our school, like, they let off like crickets and bugs and all into the toilets.
So I didn't make it to the last. I dropped out in North 6. So it is.
Did you?
So did I.
Yeah, nice
Oh
one,
my
bro.
god.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. We're not
These guys
smart
actually your levels in
I
school.
didn't finish
right?
I don't
No.
know in tech, no.
I didn't know
I
that.
only
Yeah.
did 1 year of them and then dipped. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I stopped going in and like just started sitting at home watching Sons of Anarchy, and like we're going to. I was meant to go to a girls' school for sociology, and then basically it was like,
yeah.
who let this dog out? But I started going to the bakery instead during that, and then basically my mum kind of clocked on, and then
You need to be a sociology shop, man. I'm getting the sword.
I know, I'm getting the cream bun, mate. The cream finger. I went to and then basically I applied to a tech course to study film and tech.
What tack did you go to?
Millfield.
Fuck me.
I know.
That's the least Tory thing you've ever said.
It may have been about, yeah.
Millfield tack.
I remember the look on my dad's face. Well, actually, the school I went to, all my family went to St Malachy's, and I went to the Ficker School, Barney, which is down the road because I didn't get the grades to go to St Malachy's.
Right.
So the look on my dad's face when I got into Barney, and him and my brother
What's
still.
Barney?
Barney was the school I went to.
Right, okay.
So, but him and my brother. People who go to St Malachy's, they're called Malachans, and him and my brother will always bring it up and like, yes, well, one of us isn't a Malacan.
Yeah.
Like, make fun of me.
That sounds like a good thing.
And that's why he now does stand up to get
Yeah.
validation from his parents.
There was a meme the other day going, parents who bully their child, they do stand up. Parents who encourage their child too much, they do improv.
Yeah.
I remember the moment I was like, I'm not going back to school. We got our results for AS, and I looked at them. It was just, they were so bad. And my mum was like, if you work really hard, you'll be able to pull them up next year. I was like, not a fucking chance.
Not working hard.
Yeah.
No.
I got a
Ain't
C
happening,
and
boss
two
man.
E's.
Well, I got a D, a C, and a U.
Nice. Well, that balances it out.
It does.
The Chris Sims, the guy who's asked quite a few questions quite a few times, but a lot of them have been silly. So I've followed him. Would you rather fuck your mother or your dad?
Yeah.
He goes, I'm not asking a question again unless you answer one today. But his one today is good, so we'll answer it. Today says, are all-inclusive holidays overrated?
I was thinking about this the other day because I've never been on one. I like the idea of it, but then sometimes I watch like TikToks and stuff, people talking about their all-inclusive holidays, and like see like the food in it. The food looks grim as fuck.
Yeah.
Like.
You can't move out of the beer. I went on one in Croatia, and the designated beer, it's like one beer, one vodka, one gin.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
you
want to
don't
get
really have
something,
choices, like,
yeah. So if you get fed up with that beer, they're like, well, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
I think it depends. If you get like a super deal and it's real cheap and you don't mind going in a few nights to get other food, then fine. But like
Yeah.
people that go like luxury ones, nah, it wouldn't be for me. I like going to the supermarket and holidays and all, and like getting all the shake,
Aye, all
the
the shit
baguettes
in.
and stuff.
like Lays and fucking all that there crap. Like I like it.
Do you know what's good? It's a form of an all-inclusive holiday. See a cruise. A cruise
Yes.
is class-based because they've got all different like food places in it. Do you know what I mean?
I've been on a few.
You've been on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get the drinks package, and you get like a choice of maybe like 4 beers.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
what I got, yeah.
10 cocktails. And you get like premium drinks, but you don't need to do that. If you just get the drinks package, you've all different
Although having
choices.
said that, the one cruise that like crows me out the most is that fucking Disney cruise.
I know, at Disney
That
Alps.
looks absolutely terrifying.
Just hanging out of your hole, fucking Daffy Duck or Donald Duck's all, hey there, you'll fucking get away with me
Like
now.
Disneyland Paris, yes, and the one over in America, yeah, it looks class. But for some reason, them Disney
cruise?
cruises,
No,
oh
fuck that.
god, I couldn't think
You
of
just
anything
trapped
worse.
in ocean with fucking Pluto.
Like I seen a girl one time with her boyfriend went on one like full grown adults like, and she was posting things like his favorite place on earth. And I goes, no, it's
Is
fucking
it
not.
fucking
That's why he's doing
favourite
anything
place?
to get his hold right now.
Tinder, well, I think this has been asked before. Mickey Ralston, manager of Fruit of the Vine, asks,
I don't know what that is.
that's the office.
Oh,
Asks, do you best opening lines Like to chat up a woman. Or,
I thought you meant on
Tinder?
stage.
Yeah, or on Tinder, or just to like. But I normally go with hello.
I never fucking do. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
no,
I've never used them.
like-
I've been out of the game for quite some time, but
I've never been the grab your coat you've pulled.
I think chat up lines are wick, aren't they? Like, they don't really work, do they? Really?
no.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say, like, when I had Tinder and stuff, like, if I was to not just say hello or hey or what's up, whatever, if you were going to try to say something funny, I would have looked at the person's bio.
Yeah,
And
and
say
then
if they said, oh, like Harry Potter or like fucking whatever it is, and then try to say something funny, something specific about maybe something in their photo or that.
Do you know what you should do? Women love just go straight in and send dick pic.
Yeah, apparently they love that.
Yeah, women love that. Like,
straight, yeah, I mean,
And it's totally not illegal. Like,
yeah,
they changed the rules.
or just your balls.
They've just Parliament just passed a motion last week where it's encouraged.
Unsolicited dick pics are illegal, but unsolicited testicle pics are allowed.
Can we stop talking about these because they ruined the relationship between me and my mom?
Between what?
Sorry if Louise is listening to this.
Oh,
So, Mom, I'm sorry.
My mum tried to get me cancelled. Your mum's currently in the process of getting you cancelled.
Yeah.
my mum has yet to cancel me, and I feel quite left
Does she
out.
listen to the podcast?
And she told me she did because she thought I didn't want her to. And I was like, "Have you listened?" She told me not to, so you can listen to it if you want. She said she listened to it, but she said a lot of stuff. She like sort of went over her head. She was like, "You swear a lot," and what I said back there was,
Fuck up.
what I said was, "You think I swear a lot because you hear my swearing more than you hear you used to."
Yeah, that's
your
what
mum
he
would
says.
think you swear the most,
Yes.
and your mum would think you swear the most. 'Cause,
Yes.
oh, that's maybe Sean.
If you swear once, you've swore 10 times.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because they'll hear you say it way more than what they will me.
She's because my mum was like, the other boys are shocked by the stuff you say, and I'm like, no, they're not. Like it's the
We're
same
more
thing.
confused.
Yeah. They're more like they're not confused, shocked. They're like, what are you on about? Like,
We're just like, are you okay?
English motherfucker? Do you
That's
speak
what you want. You don't want to, like, believe it or not, it's entertaining for someone to say something a bit mad.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, what did you get up to during the week, Kieran? Well, I done my taxes
I know,
and
yeah.
I polished my shoes.
And everyone knows you're a tax avoid, like, so that would be a lie.
Taxes, never heard of them.
Speaking about family, my sister, Sarah Giffen, has asked, what 3 words would you use to describe each other?
Great question, sorry. Great question. Describe
That's
each
lovely.
other.
Although, my sister's asked a few questions. I think she forgets it's a comedy podcast.
That's very
Some of
wholesome
them are
question.
very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete, when I first met you, I almost thought you were too friendly. Like, cause you popped up to me, but you're a big emoji guy. So I was
Oh, a big emoji
I don't use emojis at all. I was like, fuck, this guy loves an emoji. He's really friendly.
Was that before the gig? Before I met you or after?
After. And then, but then, like, once we started having a few drinks and I got to know the darker side of you, I prefer that side a lot more.
You forgot when you start to learn about the dead bodies and all that.
When you'll slag someone and you go and do that face, like, yeah, I like that. And then Sean, straightforward, friendly, really kind, straightforward. Like, no, but when I met you, you were like recording me on the Smack Talk, and you were like, "This is Ciaran Franco, check out his stuff and all." And I was like, "Holy fuck, this guy's looking out for me already."
The first, I know this 3 word describe it, sort of went into first impressions. Mine was like the YouTube guy. That's what I thought you
Yeah, I
were,
remember you
like,
saying that to me.
because I'd seen it before.
I got described by one of my mates during the week as ruthless. Ruthless? They're just because they're like, you'll say as is if you think something. I was like, yeah, fair enough.
I can see what they mean, but not ruthless. I don't think ruthless
Yeah,
is
but
the right word.
not about it. They're just like, if one of my mates is say going with someone and they're like being treated bad, I'm like, here, you're being taken for an absolute dickhead there.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
won't do that, so
No,
it's pretty fair.
I think that is true about
Straightforward
you.
probably is a better term, yeah.
One thing that
Straight talking. Maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Smack talking.
we'll tell each other now how we've done,
we're coming
honestly,
back.
after gigs, which we probably wouldn't have done before.
Yeah.
We're now more sort of straightforward. Like, maybe you didn't do
One
that
thing
well.
I'll say about the two of you are very, very unsettling to be around before a gig.
You don't like it.
These
like.
are nervous wrecks. Like,
Yeah.
I think, and do you know what? I thought this the other day. I think I've gotten a bit better.
You have.
you have.
Only very recently.
Yeah, you have.
What was it? I can't even remember what it was. I can't remember what gig it was, but it was one. I can't remember. It was one pretty recently, and it was all. I'm not that nervous.
It was the Ulster Sports Club.
Yeah.
That one you're just sort of like,
doing new materials when I get it bad.
Yeah.
Like doing. Now that's why maybe that night before Road Boils as well, the new material night, where we met Brian. I had the like shades bad. Like I was like, fuck, my stomach's going here. Like
That place where that gig was, it's not the place to have a shite either. Like,
there was no toilet roll, so I was like, fuck.
and also the door doesn't lock.
Yeah. So
You have to like kick it in.
Yeah. And also, boys could see me like walking in and out of the toilet, trying to hype myself up to go for a shit. And
Yeah.
they were like, is he in and out doing coke or something?
You taking coke with your bags around your ankles. Another question here. Right, Talals.
Yeah.
What reality TV program would you think you'd be either good at or bad at, either as a group or individually?
Reality TV.
I'd love to go on The Chase. Like, I'd fucking love to go.
It's not really a reality TV show, like, is it?
Reality TV, I suppose, yeah. I used to say this as a kid, I'd do I'm a Celebrity, get me out of there easy, like.
That's one I would like
me
to
out
do.
of there.
Yeah. Like, I'd be like, that's
I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here, you mama.
get me out of there.
Get me out of there.
Get me out of there.
Just drop you into the middle of the shangle.
I'm a Celebrity, get me out of there.
Do you ever watch that program, I'm Famous, Can I Go Home?
I'm a C-lister, can I get out of here?
3-man Anthony and Dexter, some boys.
But I would be speaking on deck and be like, we have no idea what you're on about.
I know. I think I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is the best crack.
Yeah.
I really
It's the
enjoy
best
it.
one. And I like the challenges and all. I like all that shit.
But I'm bad with like spiders and stuff. I don't like shit like that. But I'd still like to do that program.
yeah.
Can you imagine me on MasterChef? Fuck me. I'd present it to them and then walk away and be, oh fuck you.
I'd like to be on Bake Off. I think Bake Off would be good
Bake Off
crack.
would be good fun.
I'd like to do the
Celebrity
funny ones.
Bake Off. Yeah, Celebrity
That's very
Bake Off.
ignorant to be like, I want the celebrity one, but
No, but it is. It's more fun because you could be shite and
Yeah,
it's still
have the
crack.
funny. Like,
yeah.
you're not like competitively trying to make a fucking croissant.
You know what's a good show I'd like to be on? Do you know that Taskmaster one?
Yeah, that'd be a good crack. Yeah.
It'd be a good crack. Because I used to watch it like as a shite, but it's actually fucking very, very funny.
And see the comedians on that. You're not on it for an episode. The comedians is there for a series.
Is that how it
Big
works?
payday.
That's how it works. So say
Think
pick
about bottom
5
dollar, sir.
comedians,
Yeah.
and that's Taskmaster 8,
Yeah.
and you do the 6 episodes.
Oh, and then someone wins it at the end of the series.
You're the winner of that series, and then you're not allowed
There's a
back
series.
on.
There's a series with James Acaster on, and that's just not fair. Like,
Yeah.
you're not beating that guy.
Yeah.
You know the James Acaster one where he's on Bake Off and it's all a disaster for him? Apparently that was because he was running on like 2 hours sleep, just broken up with his girlfriend, and was like, he says in an interview afterwards, so burnt out. It was ridiculous. Like, he's
Are you
no
watching
idea.
post Bake Off interviews?
Yeah.
Like Match of the Day.
It's like AFTV, but for big.
Yeah.
It's running around you there.
We
guys,
had
real
in the first
sorry.
half.
Don Robbie appeared and like, what'd you make of the days before?
I met Don Robbie.
I know you did. I'm very, very jealous of
This
it.
massive dub.
Well, I was getting a photo of him as well. My mate went, he's a Spurs fan, and his face just dropped.
Do you ever see do you know he used to be a reggae artist?
Yeah, it's a little bit cocaine
seen
in his
that?
song.
Did he?
Yeah, like I was so close to doing the voice, and I'm not going. I mean, like proper, like inaudible, like Jamaican accent, and the whole story is about how Jamaicans and black people shouldn't sniff coke and should smoke weed.
That's what the songs are about.
Yeah, that's what the song. And I got the like number 1 on the reggae charts, like back
No
in the 80s.
way.
And there's a video. I'll send you the video, and it's
Don Robbie.
It's Don Robbie, man. He's
I
a
like
G
him.
man. He's a fucking.
Yeah.
You're like, big up Don.
I like him.
He's
He
good guy.
loves that. Big up, my man. Big
Yeah,
up.
I like him. Seems like a
I know
good guy.
this next question is if it's still ours because it's a great one.
Yes. Is there things, if things weren't so politically correct these days, would any of your sets or bits or jokes be any different? I would say, me personally, no. Because I don't think anything in my set is affected by political correctness.
I feel like at times I've seen maybe. I remember once I used I don't want to use it in the podcast, the R word by accident, but it was someone to describe me as.
Right, okay.
As and I was like, but I was using it, and then I spoke to Luke about it afterwards, and I was like, there's a better way to phrase that, and I just changed it. But
Yeah.
maybe, I'm thinking maybe if we didn't live in a society that's sort of more sympathetic, or not more sympathetic, more empathetic, I would just keep using that word on
Yeah.
stage.
Do you know what I find? I find like I'm not the guy to do this, but like I feel like once you establish yourself to a certain size, you can start to adventure down those more
People know your personality.
them things.
Yeah.
Like,
Before you go on stage.
There's no way I can get up in the pub in front of Luke and like do something really risque because you're like, if it doesn't go down well and people like take it as face value, you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like.
It's also because the audience, you're a stranger to the audience.
Yeah.
If you've been doing this 10 years and you're famous and you've been on interviews and you've been on TV,
Yeah.
they go, oh, well, Sean's not a cunt. So if he says something
Like,
about something
I'm trying
about
to
risky.
think examples like Tim Dillon does it. He drops the R word all the time and stuff like that. Like I'll not even say it here, but he goes up and says it, and then like Mark Norman will be like, "Oh, I'm gay," and do the whole jokey vibe he does.
I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
Yeah.
Or Kieran, not even to say Kieran Bartlett, but Kieran Bartlett like is so like when he gets up on stage, like not easy. Like the other week when we seen him in where was it
Loco laughs.
Local Laughs, like he was brutal, but it was so funny at the same time. So it kind of justifies it because it's funny and
Yeah, and also to know that he's not that angry.
yeah, and
Yeah, real
but all
life.
this stuff is actually politically correct as well. He's
Yeah.
just
But I got
he's just
I
effort.
got pulled for fat shaming Naomi Long at one time, so
Yeah.
which was looking back pretty well justified.
Yeah.
Just basically go, hey, remember what?
Oh fuck, there's something to tell you after as well. Like,
Oh, Jesus
Naomi
Christ.
Young thing, yeah.
Oh
Well,
God, what else have I said?
Just when I started
Oh, no,
off there by saying it doesn't really affect my set, just while you were talking, I'm thinking I actually did change the word. When I done Black Boxer, what do you call it, best of 3,
Yeah.
I was trying out a new bit, and the new bit's been working, and it's now in my set. And then I said trans. I'm talking about how people in my street, there's all the people from all different backgrounds. There's like Asian people, African people, same-sex couples, interracial couples, all this kind of, and I'm talking about a make-believe scenario, and I say a black person helping a trans woman do something, an Asian person helping a disabled person. I'm doing that. But there was 3 trans people in the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just thought, because I just went, do you know what? Just for the sake, I'm changing the word trans to something else. Even though the joke on itself, using the word trans stood up, I didn't want to take the risk in case it came across as if I was being mean.
Yeah.
And I changed it to something else.
So see, this is kind of half the problem though. Like, it's like you're clearly joking, and
Exactly.
like, you know,
Now, if I had done it, it could have been way better saying trans. The trans people could have loved it.
I felt included.
Do
Or
you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I just thought there's a 5% chance someone mightn't like this, and the joke will work if I change it to something else. So I'm not taking the chance. But now, since I've done the bit and it works, I now say trans. I'm sticking with it because it's just funnier.
I always like the
Because
idea
it's
that
like different. Because I talk about a black person helping a trans person, which
Yeah.
is like race and gender, and then I talk about like Asian person helping the disabled person. It's like you don't want to be like
Yeah.
black helping white, race.
Yeah.
You need a
Something
different
else.
minority.
yeah.
I always like the idea that like you can insult someone about something they can control that makes them a cunt, but or they can but you don't insult someone for maybe an aspect that they can't control.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense. Yeah.
In my joke, being trans isn't the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
It's the joke is people from all different backgrounds, and like it's basically the image that I'm painting is like it's a whole big liberal
Yeah.
image in your head.
Unless they're American, of course, in which case,
Fuck that.
yeah, going hard on them like.
Right. We're probably getting to the edge there, are we?
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a
Just
light-
over an hour.
Well, this quiz compared to the last question is a very light-hearted one.
Yeah.
Hannah Nugent asks: is a Kitkat a chocolate bar or a biscuit?
Chocolate bar.
Kitkat Chunky is obviously a chocolate bar, but a 2-finger brackets 4-finger Kitkat is that a biscuit? So take out Chunky.
I'm gonna go-
Two fingers a biscuit,
I'm gonna go-
4's a bar.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
All in consensus.
Yeah.
Sold.
2-finger Kitkat biscuit.
What about 4-finger? Is that just?
4 fingers chocolate bar.
Yeah, chocolate. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
No!
4-finger Kitkat
4 fingers
chocolate bar.
2's a biscuit.
Yeah, definitely.
No!
They come in different packages.
Kit Kat
tinfoil.
Chunky is a chocolate bar.
Yes, and so's a 4-finger.
No. It's
Yeah.
literally the 2 fingers, but double.
I know, but there's too many fingers.
Exactly
The 2 fingers come in
That's like
tinfoil
being
and all.
like, oh, fucking rich teas or biscuits, but like a fucking double pack is a chocolate bar. That makes no sense.
a cake or a biscuit.
Fuck up. This is just the same question. Is that? No.
Is that how we're going to break
Would you
up?
rather
Is that
put your
how-
mouth or that?
Do you know what mine is? You can't buy a 2-finger Kit Kat in a Spar. Like in the chocolate bar
That's
section.
not
Yeah,
what
yeah,
makes
that's a
biscuits.
shout.
But you get the 4 fingers in the chocolate bar section. You don't get
These are
2.
just going with no logic here whatsoever.
No,
These are
come
just,
on now. If I go to you go get me a chocolate bar and you go to the chocolate
I can
bar
get
section.
milk from the Spar. It doesn't make it a fucking biscuit.
But it's not in the biscuit section.
Yeah, that's true.
The 4-finger Kit Kat is in the chocolate bar section. And the 2 fingers ones are over where the biscuits
And
are.
you
No,
can't get
they're
them
not.
singly.
Yeah, they are.
They
Oh,
all
these are
they all
Say the
come in small
breakaways
packs.
and the blue ribbons and all.
Look, I've held my tongue a bit longer for a long time, but if this is what's going on in there.
I love
shit,
how we're raising our voice at the biscuit question and not the PC one.
Yeah. Listen. Fuck, sorry.
So yeah, we're all agreeing on me here that
Never. Never.
Oh, maybe I have to come back to that.
Jesus, I'm sweating here.
I
Why am I wearing a
Any
winter
more
shirt?
questions or we wrap it up there? We've done
No,
over an
that's
hour.
it. I'm out of questions.
What are we up to this week then, guys?
I have got
Clean fuck
support for Dave Elliott, which I'm buzzing about doing. It's on Thursday and Friday.
That'll be good crack.
Just let me double check which days are which. I'm in Maherfeld and Antrim. Antrim on Wednesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday and
exotic.
Thursday. Is it?
The first is Thursday, the second's Friday.
Well, then I've got that wrong. It's Thursday and Friday.
I just saved your bacon.
I did. Thursday is Antrim, top of the town, and Friday is the Terrace Hotel in Maherfeld.
That's apparently an unreal venue.
So
The Terrace Hotel?
Yeah,
That's what I was at.
yeah. So yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm doing. No, fuck! Why can't I remember the name of it? William and Mickey and Ronan Linsky Banana Block, that's it.
Banana Block,
which
yeah.
is like a cheese and craft beer place, and then we're doing stand up as well. So I'm doing that there. I think I'm doing 10 minutes of that, and then after that I'm running off to go see Wolf Alice. So I'm quite excited. Lovely wee Thursday.
That's a nice week. I don't know. I can't remember. My phone does record, and I can't remember what's in the diary for this week. But there's something on anyway. And then I'm going to Dunfanny to meet this infamous fucking
the king.
character.
The king's dead.
Going to meet the king in Dunfanny, and
R.I.P.
yeah,
The king is dead.
go for a wee holiday. So yeah,
If you need any
I'm taking a
spots,
break.
give me a shout, and I will hit you up.
I'm also going to Shane Todd on Saturday. I'm gonna like to watch with my sister, like his tour show in the opera house. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, Shane,
You know me. I chance for a quick five. But guys, go on the Instagram, vote in the polls, subscribe to the podcast,
It's lovely
like
to be
it, share
back.
it. Spotify, do the 5-star review. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
All that good
all
carry
that
on.
good shit.
Perfecto.
Alright, guys, that's
We'll
a
see you
podcast.
all next
See yous
week.
next week.
See you later.